Hey everybody, welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm going to combine two comfort foods that we all love, macaroni and cheese and chili. Both of them are great on a cool or cold winter's day. So today I'm going to make a chili mac. I've already got about 1.5 pounds of ground chuck in here. I browned it off and I've already drained off the fat. And then I'm going to add to it one medium to a large onion. Just depends on how much onion you like in your chili. I've already chopped that up and I'm going to put that in. I don't chop it real small. I like some pieces of pepper and onion and such in my chili. I'm just going to get that in there, get it started. And I've got this on about a medium-high heat. Now I usually put 1 or 2 green peppers or green and red pepper in. They had a bunch of these on sale, so I bought 2 bags of the mini peppers. So I just went ahead and got those. I'm just going to use those up before they go bad. And I just chop them probably about a 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch chop. That way I still got some texture to them when they're cooking. And get this last one done. Now you can change this chili up any way you want. It's basically just a chili with macaroni and cheese added to it. If you like it spicier, you can make it spicier. If you don't like it spicy, just leave out peppers. Sometimes I'll put a jalapeno pepper or a serrano pepper in mine. Today I'm just using these sweet peppers because I mentioned at work that I was making this and everybody said bring some. They all are different on the heat scale, what they like and what they don't like. So I'm not going to take any chances. So I'm just going to put these in. I'm just going to soften them up for a minute or two. Because they're going to continue to cook when I add in everything else. And I've cooked off 2 cups. It was 2 cups when it was dry of pasta, just macaroni. Cooked them off, got them al dente, and I'm just going to drain them off. You don't have to do them ahead of time. You can always put them in with the chili. Just add like an extra cup of water, 3/4 cup of water in there, because it will absorb all the moisture. You don't want this real dry. So if you want to cook it in with there to absorb some of the flavors, you can do that. All right. Now to this, I'm going to add, I usually put a cup of beef stock in it. I'm just using a cup of water and my butter and bouillon roasted beef. I love this. So I put a heaping tablespoon of that in. Get all that in here. That extra beef is just going to add a more in-depth flavor to it. And then I've got 1 can of diced fire roasted tomatoes. I just got fire roasted because I like the flavor of them. You can use any kind, diced or crushed. And this is a 14.5 ounce can. And then I've got 1 can of red beans. I didn't have any kidney beans and I didn't want to break open one of my 4 jars of canned kidney beans, so I don't use that much in here. So I'm just going to use the small red beans. You can put black beans in here. You can put pinto beans in here, however you like. Some people don't like beans in their chili. Leave them out. But I like beans in my chili, so it's in there. And let's see. I've got a teaspoon of ground mustard, a teaspoon of smoked paprika, a tablespoon of chili, and in the bottom there's a teaspoon of cumin. I'm just going to add all that in there. 3 to 4 crushed cloves of garlic. I may have a little bit more because I love garlic. Always put a little extra garlic in there. That going. And then a 8-ounce can of tomato sauce. This is actually picante and it has a little spice to it, so that's why I didn't use any serranos or jalapenos, because this does have spice to it. And then I'm going to put in, and I left it out, a tablespoon or so of tomato paste. This is going to get more tomato flavor and get a little bit more thick. And maybe a little bit more. So we'll put that in there. I'm going to get this all stirred together and then taste it for salt and pepper. Because those beans, the tomatoes, and the paste have salt in them. So I don't want to put extra salt in. I know I'll be putting pepper in there. It's almost up to high. Now let me give it a taste. Definitely needs salt. And pepper, probably about a teaspoon and a half of pepper. Now, if I was making a traditional chili, this would be a lot more sauce in here, a lot more tomatoes. But since it's chili mac, I don't want it real soupy. Put it in there. I'll taste it again. Much better. Okay, now I'm going to put in the pasta. The pasta is stuck together because I did not put butter or oil on it. Because if I did, none of this chili is going to stick to it. It's all just going to run off of it. That's I got to rinse it a little bit more. Let it sit here for a while. Now we're just going to incorporate that. This also help break it apart. Now I'm going to turn this down to about medium low. Get that all incorporated. Just start at the side, pull it in, and then turn it over. You can use a stock pot if you don't want to use a cast iron pan. I just like cooking with cast iron. So I broke out my big cast iron Dutch oven. That all done. Now I also have about 2 cups of cheese here. I'm just going to put in about half of it. Mix that all around. Get it incorporated real well. This smells good. I can smell the cumin and that garlic. It smells amazing. Okay, now just kind of smooth it out at the top a little bit. And then we're going to take and put the rest of the cheese across the top. Now at this point you can either throw it in the oven and brown it off a little bit, or like I'm going to do, just put a lid on top. Let me grab that. All right, not the lid that was made for it, but it fits. And just the heat that's already built up in here, I turn it off, is going to melt that cheese. So just let it sit for 2 or 3 minutes and it'll melt over top, and I'll be back. Okay, so it's been about 2 or 3 minutes, and just the residual heat, as you can see, steamed up the top of the lid. And this is still kind of hot. So let me tip this over and show you. Nice cheese melt on top of there. Now, if you want it a little soupier, you can put in more tomato sauce. If you like, I like it like this. I'm going to decorate. You know how I like to decorate the top with some chives. Make it look pretty. Now let's get something to dip some out here. There we go. This smells delicious. That cheese is nice and melty all the way through. Hold on just a second, because if I can find my sour cream, with the sour cream on top of this will be delicious. You can add some avocado, bacon, whatever you like, what you normally use for your chili. Get a nice scoop right there on top. Let me give this a taste. That's delicious. I can taste the cumin, the garlic, everything. All the flavors are coming right out. This is delicious. This is something, you guys, you've seen how fast we just threw that together. The hardest part was browning the meat. That took the longest in boiling the pasta. Other than that, quick and easy dish. So I'll put all the ingredients down below in the description. If you have any questions, or let me know how you guys change your chili mac up, or even your just plain chili. Put that down in the comments for me. Don't forget to hit the smash button and hit subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. If you already have, I appreciate it. Can't thank you enough. And until next time, I'll see you later. Take care. Bye-bye.